SZA's SOS dropped. 5 years in the making.
Yep.
Post Control. We thought this was going to be Out of Control or some shit like that. No Control, whatever.
No Control, yeah.
She decided to name it SOS.
Yeah.
23 songs. I'll go first.
Yeah, go ahead.
Holy fuck. I said this on Thursday. I said it on Monday before that when we announced that she was dropping on Friday. I had no question in anything, whether she was going to be able to deliver, whether she was going to exceed the expectations from Control. We'll get into that a little bit later. But SZA did everything she was supposed to do. She put down an A+ album. I don't think she missed a beat. I don't think there's a skip on the album. I only have good things to say. I wish that there were more albums, and this sounds real haterish, but not about SZA. I wish there were more albums that I could come in and say I didn't like, so it wouldn't sound like I've loved every fucking thing that came out this year. But there's just been so much good music that came out this year. SZA's is no different. She's the biggest fucking R&B artist in the game. This just solidified it. We'll get into her first week number projections in a second. That only stamps it even more.
Right.
But I'll let you get into how you felt about the album. But I've already heard this album through 4 or 5 times already.
But no, I probably heard it about twice. But not to reiterate everything that you said, I think it sounds amazing as well. Like I was, I'm not a huge SZA fan, but I don't want to say this and act like I don't listen to her music and know like how talented she is. I'm just not like on the hype. So like
I'm partial to SZA. She's my favorite
right.
female R&B artist.
So like even when the album came out Thursday night, Friday, I'm asleep. I'm listening to it Friday morning when I'm, so like that's what I'm saying.
Thursday night listen for me.
So it's not that for me, but like I said, when I played it Friday morning, amazing, bro. Like you said, I don't think it's too many skips. Probably no skips at all for most people on this album. But just amazing all the way through, bro. I was very impressed. I feel like the sequencing of this album is amazing.
Incredible,
just, bro. Like because some songs are short, which are fine. There's some like minute 52, 10. But they align just so perfectly, man. Like I love it, man. I have a lot of favorite songs already. I've only heard it twice, like I said, but. This week, this is gonna be. I'm gonna continue playing this all throughout this week. Bro.
She has one of those so good. In 3 or 4 weeks, you're gonna have some different favorites.
It's only gonna get better with time.
Yeah,
absolutely. But yeah, you want to jump into some favorites, or you had some more to say?
I just had more to say. And I know, guys, y'all hate that I'm a comparer. But when you listen to SZA's album, you can tell that she is set apart from every other female R&B artist that's dropped in the past. Summer Walker holds that candle to her nowadays, though.
As far as what?
Everything.
As far as like when you hear her music, you know that she's like different. She separates herself from others.
She's different. She separates herself from the pack, and we can make an argument that she's the leader of the pack.
Okay, yeah, I can agree. And then,
but SZA's like the I've been here before. So not only do I have the same capability, my time in the game makes me number one.
I feel you on that because even listening to SZA, like of course we understood the hype and the anticipation because it had been 5 years since Control. So going into the album, you already have that in your head.
Yes.
But when you hear the music, hearing these songs, I'm like,
she stands behind it.
Nobody can really sound like her or make this type of music. So I know what you mean.
She has those R&B killers that'll be on Summer's album. But she has those flower girl, hippie, hipster type of tracks that's like, nobody can do this but me.
Yeah, it's like global, worldwide. Like she just separates us. I know what you mean.
When that fucking acoustic guitar comes out and there's not another beat on the fucking song and there's 3 or 4 of those on when I can do that, it's getting a little different and it sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Those tracks that we talked about still being on the album, those were there. Hit Different wasn't there. But Good Days and I Hate You still sound amazing.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you started with this because I promise you, of course, we had heard I Hate You last year whenever it came out, whenever she dropped it.
Good Days is 2 years old.
I feel like I had heard I Hate You for the first time. I don't know why, but playing it, maybe they mastered it some more, mixed and mastered some more. I don't know, but
both of them for me.
the quality. When I heard "I Hate You," I played it like 3 times in a row because I'm like, damn, I feel like I haven't heard this song. It's that good.
It probably did get remastered because, like you said, I mean, like we talked about before, it was just a SoundCloud record that got leaked. Now they're like, let's make this a real pro track and throw it on the album.
It sounded like that to me. Like the quality of it, I feel like it was the highest.
It probably was.
Yeah.
Another thing that I was just talking about, that song "Good Days" shouldn't have been like a song that's been out for this long should not come out on a 23 track album and still be top 5 on the album. "Good Days" is still top 5 on that album.
It's crazy, man.
"Good Days" is one of the best songs I've ever heard.
Oh shit.
I'm not even bullshitting. Like, this sounds crazy. I said the same thing. I feel the same way about "Good Days" that I feel about like "Sunflower."
Okay, Post Malone and
yes, like
Sway Lee.
that is one of the best songs I ever heard. Okay. And if I didn't have a song of SZA's already that was nostalgic from Control that I considered my favorite SZA song of all time, it would be "Good Days."
What is it? Broken Clocks?
No, it's Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore. Okay, gotcha.
But yeah,
makes sense. I know your vibe, man.
I don't want to compare Control and SOS yet or at all.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah, no, I don't want to.
It's too early for me. I haven't sat with SOS enough.
It's too early, and Control is one of those albums that it's like Roddy Ricch's. Like, of course, you can do great and you can exceed expectations, but they were comparing that shit to Janet Jackson's Control. Like,
yeah, man. Like, it's just for like the time period, of course, but just the quality.
It'll just never happen again.
Like you can't beat it. It's like Kendrick and Good Kid.
Take Care by Drake.
Yeah, some of them like you can just never do it again.
You'll just never do it again.
Yeah, and that's fine.
Carter 3. You'll just never do it again. No, he did it.
Which one?